Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Shadowtoys Photography. And today we're taking a look at the new Mythic Legions big quarter scale ogres here. Sorry about the lighting, that's on purpose. But we're going to be doing our normal thing here where we pretty much just play with them and have fun. This is kind of a continuation story from my Instagram page at Shadowtoy Photography. And yeah, so pretty much I'm pretty much just playing Berserk. I'm kind of catching up with the anime that came out recently on DVD in America about a couple months back, I would say, maybe the beginning of 2019. So yeah, I'm kind of tied up with that, where basically in my world I use Mythic Legions and Game of Thrones figures to kind of fill in the gaps of my Berserk universe that's kind of missing some characters. But basically, Guts and crew are in the Holy City, and pretty much Griffith, there's no guys in my world. Griffith's just straight attacking with monsters and creatures, and my human characters are fighting them off. So yeah, this is basically the gate, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that the Night King made an assault, basically cleared out everyone from the side gate here. And yeah, it's called in the big guys, which are finally here, who came in November. Thank you, for Horsemen Studios. They're magnificent. My only advice is, each of them are pretty much the same, where you want to treat them like a NECA figure, where just heat up the joints. I'd heat mine up here and here just to get the wrist swivel there, but the hands pop out, no problem. And on one of the legs, and I would say the on the ball joint at the bottom of the foot here is a little tight, and it comes on the normal. I don't know if this is gonna come through, but it's on like a ratchet in there, kind of similar to the giant trolls. So they kind of used a bunch of different designs from their various other characters of Mythic Legions and kind of made it into this big guy, which I'll show you comparisons and everything in a moment. But yeah, so he's great. I have this one and the other guy I showed you before. A little dark there. Again, sorry, that's on purpose. So yeah, they're excellent. They're both tight in the same places, so just treat them well accordingly. And yeah, just I can't say how fantastic Four Horsemen is. I hold them up there. I mean, personally, in my books, I think obviously everyone loves Hot Toys. Ever since Hot Toys is the best, followed by Mezco, and I would say Four Horsemen is right there, right behind them. But when it comes to customer service and communication with fans, Four Horsemen is definitely number one. They're outstanding. They let everyone know when they have production delays, or they didn't like the way something came out, so they're sending it back, and they're gonna retool and make sure it comes out to their standard and to our standard, and I really appreciate that. And they're always open to communication. I guess the only other one I could argue is as good as they are is that Mr. Stevie from Hasbro. He's he's the only one that can rival them as far as customer service is concerned, and listening to the fan base. But yeah, no, they're fantastic. I love them a lot. I'm glad they're up and coming and more people are getting to know them. They enjoy Mezco's, and I believe they're out of New Jersey, which as a New York guy, they're local to me, so they're basically cousins right next door. So I love them. Keep it up, Four Horsemen. I love you. And yeah, I'm also using a I believe it's the rooftop of Extreme Sets building. Extreme Sets, if you're watching this, I would love a castle, or subscribers and everyone else who's watching, let Extreme Sets know. We need definitely need a castle set up next, because this is doing my best here, but it's not great. But I would love a castle from them. I mean, they're doing great stuff. I would love a castle setup. Anyway, that being said, enough Jabba John. Let's get to this then. So then the Night King, when we left off, the Night King called in the big trolls and bigger warriors to go knock down this wall. So they're here. shields at the ready. Defend. Get ready to defend the city. Troll. Let's get me first. Let's get some gore in there. This is not for the younger kids, that's for sure. Have some of the Elven Guard attack him. Hold him off. Who's next? They have a Minotaur. The lions from Lannister will defend. If you don't have a Minotaur, you have to get yourself a Minotaur. Your army is not complete. See some of the action. Got him. These other guys will move in here. Pushing out of the way. Now finally, let's get the bigger guys in here. Brontis, I believe this one's name is, but in this world, he's just a mindless berserker. Move these guys over. Articulation's great, nice and smooth. Once you heat those joints up, I used water, but be careful with the paint. A lot of paint chipping, similar to NECA. 2 good paint apps. Oh. The X. If you have other Mythic Legions, this is definitely going to work in your favor. Different weapons you can give these big guys. Skewer him. It's got a foot in there and more gore. Lastly, the Templar Knight remains versus the Ogre. Boom, 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 boom. Get some McFarlane gore. Hey, 4 Horsemen or anybody, get some, make some gore for these guys. Definitely helps. Is that everybody? Oh, the troll take care of these 2 little guys. Let's not take care of them off screen. Get in there. No, no. Yeah, it's too, they're too big to get on camera. Next time, try a different angle. He knocked down a wall. What do you think you're gonna do with your little shields? Eat him. Whoops. Careful. Don't play too roughly with them. Where we going here? Yeah. Excellent. Excellent, giants. They're kind of bent over, but in a crouching attacking position. Whoops. Let's comparison. Let's pop it in the center. I don't know if it's going to come through too much. Darn it. Oh, he's kind of up on rocks, but... yeah, they're, I mean, he's the bigger barbarian. But it's pretty much, they're about a head size. A full head and shoulders bigger than your average Mythic Legion. Next to the troll, let's get green and green next to each other. Get them even. Stevens here. Even standing. If you can see, well, the troll's like off camera. Jeez Louise, he's huge. He's huge. But yeah, so it's kind of the opposite with the troll. So they are very much in middle scale. I do have a lot of little goblins and stuff like that. I don't have them out right now. I'll have to wait for future battles. But yeah, you pretty much got the gist. Just having fun over here. And they evade the army, or the city, I should say. I can knock that down. Yeah. Tamashi walls will fall. Next time, I don't know. The next time will be when the next 4 Horsemen pre-order comes in. That was the Horse Wave, which we're all excited for, I'm sure. Pumped for that. Super pumped. Just got the new Berserk manga, so I'm trying to go slowly along with that. Take my sweet time. Enjoy Casca's mind return and that tearjerker. But yeah, very nice. Hope everyone enjoyed this time on Shadowtoys Photography.